Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA Chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100, you could win a brand new Sea View apartment in Salt Hill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salt Hill Prom while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.
Yeah, very good afternoon and you're welcome to Kenny Park in Athenry. It's round 2 of Group 1 of the 2023 Galway Senior Hurling Championship sponsored by Brooks. Killimordaly taking on Clarinbridge. Referee Derek Kelly is out in the middle of the field as well, and he's about to do the toss there between the two teams as well. So we keep a close eye on that. We'll be going with the Clarinbridge starting 15 today then here in Kenny Park. And in goal is number 1, Aaron Bindon. The full back line now reads number 2, Phelan McCann, 3, TJ Brennan, and 4, Christy Brennan. Number 4 is replaced by number 17, Dylan Dunn. The half back line of Shane Ryan, Sean Kilduff, and Alan Armstrong. Midfield partnership of 8, Liam Lean, and 9, Gavin Lee. Number 10, Mikey Daly, is replaced by number 18, Joshua Ryan. 11, Evan Nyland, the captain, and number 12, Niall Armstrong. And the full forward line of 13, Mark Kennedy, 14, Keane Salmon, and 15, David Lee. That is the Clarinbridge team that going for back-to-back victories, just like their opposition today, Killimordaly, who had a win in their opening game of the championship as well. And their starting 15 today is in goal, number 1, Nigel Daly. The full back line now reads number 2, Aaron McDonough, 3, Paul Concannon, and 4, Alan Lawless. A half back line of David Earls, David Concannon, and Ian Cannon. Midfield is number 8, Darren Daly, alongside number 9, Jack Fitzpatrick. And the half forward line of 10, Paul Craven, 11, Brian Burke, and 12, Brian Concannon. And a full forward line of 13, Shane Monaghan, 14, Adam Brett, and 15, Luke Linsky. The Bonish door is Gary Earls in the backroom team. Also is Aidan Ryan, James Daly, Tom O'Brien, Porrick Daly, and Robbie Lan. And delighted to see that Cyril Donlan has stayed on with us for the second game here in Kenny Park. A good emphatic win for Loughrea in the opening game. You watched that alongside Niall Canavan, but I suppose these two teams, Cyril, are coming into this one knowing that a victory here probably sees them safely through their group.
Yeah, and a very tight group, Tommy. Very little between the teams. Clarinbridge and Oranmore somewhat of a thriller game, very wide, very open hurling in us, and hopefully we see more of it today. Killimordaly would have been delighted with their first win in the first weekend against Tommy Larkins and Banlaslow on the Sunday evening, and they'd be looking to add to that. They come in here, nothing to fear, and try and get in amongst Clarinbridge, I suppose, and try and see where they're at.
The conditions, Cyril, haven't changed much since the first game either. There's a strong breeze blowing probably down to the left-hand corner here for those at home into where the scoreboard end of Kenny Park and Athenry, and we saw Loughrea making good use of it in the early stages in the first match.
Yeah, I think, and it was subtle sign language by David Concannon, but I think Killimordaly won it and have opted to play against the breeze in the first half. There it is a few pints in it, and keeps us busy on this side of the field. We see plenty of the action over here. It's blown slightly towards us down towards the scoreboard in. So hopefully we're set for a good game.
Yeah, we look forward to what should be an interesting clash as well in this one. Of course, both teams warming up here. They're warming up in Tuam as well at the moment, Cyril, but that's a different gig going on with the Saw Doctors in Tuam. But I'm sure that some people might be out for a few quiet ones in Tuam and might take in the hurling match as well on stream.
Yeah, I have to do taxi down there at 11:30 tonight, Tommy, so if Saw Doctors are tuned in or they listen, will they make sure they finish up on time? I don't want to be waiting around Tuam for half the night.
Yeah, so it's a fantastic weekend as well. Of course, it's a double whammy of Saw Doctors in Tuam as well, so no doubt there'll be some of the people here have tickets for that and will want to get down there pretty quickly, but wish everyone well involved in that. But here in Athenry, it's all about the championship. and it's getting very close to throw-in time here, just about 2 minutes away. The referee and linesmen are in the middle of the field. The umpires are also ready for action, and
both doing intense warm-ups and both doing small-sided games, which you see a lot of towards the end of the warm-ups. But 20-25 minutes is plenty for a warm-up, Tommy. And what you want to do is you want to get the heart rate up, but you don't want to be out of gas either too by the time throw-in comes. So it's trying to get the heart rate up to get it back down and just get any probably small bit of nerves or anything out of the legs.
I suppose you've brought up a very valid point there, sir. A lot of the warm-ups you see now, both in club football and club hurling, the intensity is really up with them, and they are taking, that extra few minutes now as well. And you do wonder sometimes, are you doing yourself harm or are you doing yourself good with the amount of extra, minutes that's involved now in warm-up, because they're all at it.
Yeah, and I suppose personally I would have felt that if you got gassed out in a warm up that and got settled back down before the throw-in, it helps you a lot. The last thing you want is a placid enough warm up, and you go into the heated championship and the ball is thrown in and you're chasing yourself a small bit, which can happen. So nearly finishing up and ready, and probably changes to the starting lineups on both sides, but. In the early stages we'll be trying to see what way both teams want to play.
There's two men that could have a big bearing on this game as well. You know them quite well yourself, and I've been watching them over the years. Evan Ireland, the captain for Clarinbridge, we know all about his free-taking abilities, which is a huge thing in modern day hurling as well, and club hurling. And Brian Burke, who scored 14 points for Killimordaly in their win over Tommy Larkin. So with a swirling breeze like that is today, you need a good, honest, reliable free taker. And obviously, from what we've seen over the years, both of these two teams have those in abundance.
Yeah, I was watching Brian.
We'll pause for one moment for our on the Veen here in Kenny Park in Athenry. Yeah, both sides then ready after our on the Veen here in Kenny Park and Athenry. Back to the points here, I suppose, before we took time out for our on the Veen, is how key those two free takers are.
Yeah, and I watched Brian Burke in the warm-up, thought he was hitting the ball very well. He's a lovely, sweet striker of it, effortless really, and he'll be a huge part of them from the place ball. Big physical presence around the field as well, and Nyland we've seen over a number of years can float around and very impressive with Galway this year. Clocked up a very high score even from play, so he'll be breezing around trying to get on the ball, and Mark Kindy inside us posed a huge threat in last year's championship, and excited to see him with 3 goals the last day, and see can he keep that up.
Well, we're nearly ready for action then here in Kenny Park. Referee Derek Kelly just checking around with the officials that everything is in order for the start of this Group 1 Round 2 clash of the Galway Senior Hurling Championship, sponsored by Brooks, of course. As referee says time is up, we'll throw it in and get the game underway. Straight away it's Clarinbridge on the attack down to our left hand side. Going to have a shot from out the field towards the post. That's tailing in, and that's gone out to the left hand side and wide. It never looked on target there, sir. A little bit rushed, I think, the effort there from the midfielder Gavin Lee.
Yeah, good pressure by Killimordaly, and they're got charge of the puck out here to Concannon, a full back.
So they decided to play the opening 30 minutes, if they won the toss, to play against the elements here, as Brian Burke does well over there to try and recycle that ball. But plenty of maroon jerseys over there putting the pressure on Killimordaly, who are in their traditional green and white, and Clarinbridge likewise in their maroon and white. Driving forward is the full forward Keane Salmon. Offloads it to Evan Ireland. Ireland will have a go from the post from out the field. Is that the opening score? Normally is, with Evan Ireland on board inside the opening 60 seconds, and recycle back out to Ireland, and he makes no mistake this time from play.
Good effort by Keane Salmon to win it back, I suppose, over there on the far side, and scoop it out to Nyland.
The puck out has been won by Killimordaly. they're struggling just to hold on to it at the moment. There's a little ruck unfolds just inside the 45-metre line. The referee's going to have to throw this one in.
Yeah, they're playing against the Breeze, Clarinbridge, and they have Concannon inside on a one-on-one with Sean Kilduff, I think it is, that's with him, so they'll be looking to use that.
Yeah, they're going to go for a shot from out the field here, but that one is not a great effort on this occasion. Goes out to the left-hand side and wide. A wide apiece in the early stages. A minute and a half of action gone here in Kenny Park. And the first chance for the goalkeeper, Aaron Bindon from Clarinbridge, to drive this one long. But it's to nobody in particular. Picked up there by a green and white jersey. Delivered up along towards Craven, and Craven drives it in. Bindon has to keep an eye on it, deflects back off. This is a chance here, pulled on, might just go into the goal. What a save. No, it's gone in. Celia spotted it before me. I'm not sure who got the last touch to it, but it looks like it was Shane Monaghan that got the touch. Just see it back on the replay. Bindon dived, but it was a little too late and into the back of the net. That's a great tonic in the early stages. 2 minutes gone for Killimordaly.
Yeah, it was a long ball in. Bindon came with it with a hurl, did the right thing, batted it down. Kilduff could have given more help really, and Concannon challenged with him, and Monaghan did very well to flick it back in towards the goal.
Yeah, and here's the chance at the other end now. It's all happening here as Clarinbridge go through. Shot coming in, deflected off at the expense of a 65. Great defending
Jack Fitz,
by Killimordaly. Goal chance there for Clarinbridge.
Thought we were going to see 2 goals in a minute. It was great diving
block.
Yeah, great diving block by Jack Fitzgerald to push it out for a 65, and Clarinbridge would be a small bit disappointed there. They didn't finish with a goal. I think it was David Lee that had the chance. Left-hander had broken side. His brother Gavin was beside him, and they'd be hoping Nyland to be able to put over the 65. He's waiting on a sliotar.
There's no sliotar forthcoming from Killimordaly anyway, that's for sure. Whatever about Clarinbridge, and then you're waiting all day for one and two come. So Nyland has one now, Evan, on the 65-metre line. With that breeze behind him, he should be putting these between the posts for his side. He's hitting them every day, all year, as he strikes it in towards the post. The umpire keeps a close eye on that. No mistake whatsoever. Back to a 1-point ball game, and Evan Island gets his second point. 1 goal to 2 points in the early stages here. Evan Island with a 65 to his earlier point from play. We played just over 3.5 minutes, and it's a 1-point ball game. Ball spills away from the Killimordaly attack, picked up there by the midfielder Gavin Lee. Lovely ball down along the line towards Mark Kennedy, but initially he was beaten to it, but now he's standing on the side and takes a shot in towards the goal. Dangerous ball in there. Goalkeeper had to be alert, and was alert, because lurking in there was Keen Salmon. The delivery was just out in front of him, as this ball now was sent in on over top of towards Brian Concannon, but it's picked up inside instead, and Concannon will go for the pass out, take a shot at the post. It's a super strike by Brian Concannon, dissecting the post down to our right hand side. He waited for the pass to come out, and that's a great strike into that breeze.
Shea Monaghan and Concannon working together again. Monaghan went for that one, picked it up, back out to Concannon, who'd get 2 yards of space from Sean Kilduff, slung it straight over the bar with a super score. Killimordaly
1-1 to 2 points. Clarinbridge on the attack now. Ball will break out here. The shot will come in, but again it's got sort of half deflected, and Killimordaly with 3 back there, outnumbering the Clarinbridge alone tacker as the ball is driven over towards Paul Craven, and Craven now sends a long delivery into the 2 lads inside, Concannon being one of them, Monaghan the other, as these lads look lively in the early stages. Brilliant block down there by Dylan Dunn, but it comes back out to Brian Concannon. Thought about going for it again, but he's going to use Monaghan this time, and Monaghan strikes it in, but the umpire says in the end that one just tails out to the left hand side and wide. 5 minutes, Cyril, but it's helter-skelter stuff in the early stages here. Yeah,
and the tempo is quick. Bindon is pushing to try and get the puck out as quick as possible. That one short to TJ Brennan, and overturned by Killimordaly.
Brian Burke picks up the pieces and is blocked down brilliantly there by TJ Brennan, as the resulting clearance from Shane Ryan now comes in towards Salmon inside in the full forward line. This up between the 21 and 14 metre line. Referee has spotted an infringement, and that'll be a free in and a chance for Evan Island to bring it back to a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, the infringement is against Paul Concannon. I'd say they felt he might have trapped the ball or stayed down on the ball rather than an effort to get up off it. So he'll give Island with a simple enough free, put it back to a 1-point game. Clarinbridge are looking to get hammered as quick as possible. The 2 boys inside have caused trouble. Concannon and Monaghan, they've worked very well together, and they've got 1-1 out of 3 balls that have gone in there. So they'll be delighted with that start start. Kilduff will have to try and get a small bit more grips with Cuncannon, and I think it's Phelan McCann that's picking up Monaghan.
Brennan then, that's TJ out to the middle to Liam Lean, and Liam now spreads it over the far side of the field. Great ball into space to Niall Armstrong. He's been shepherded out over there by Aaron McDonough, and it goes to ground. The referee's going to give it free, and it's one thing, I suppose, Cyril, that Killimordaly can't afford to do all the time, is to be giving away frees when Evan Island is at the other end of those frees.
Yeah, and I'm sure Killimordaly would have spoke of that, the importance of that, and he's probably status as high as anyone else in hitting frees in County Galway. So Derry Kelly not happy with people coming on the field outside of the players that should be on the field. So he's after sending Killimordaly into our marching. I think
as fast out as he came in, out to the sideline here beside the rest of the management team. Evan Island will have a chance to level it up here with just coming up on 7 minutes gone in the first half. And Island strikes that on in towards the post, puts it up and over the bar. 4 points for him, 4 points for Clarinbridge, and levels it up here in Kenny Park and Athenry. Last two scores, both from Evan Island, back-to-back scores for him, as that ball is touched down there on the hand. Brian Burke trying to make himself a nuisance in there as well. He does that. It's a kick back towards Darren Daly. He goes to ground. Evan Island shows a little bit of a flick there to try and get it away, but it's plenty of maroon jerseys here, and here's the opportunity now. Are they going to go for a goal? No, happy enough to take the lead point, slot it up and over the bar. David Lee, and that's what they can do to you very quickly, Cyril, is get onto a breaking ball, and they have that yard of pace to burst through the defence.
Yeah, Nyland wasn't too happy with him. He felt he could have brought it a bit further and either had a shot at goal or handed it off to him, and his decision was to take the point and get a score on the board, but half a goal chance on.
Yeah, flicked in there by Killimordaly's Luke Linsky, but Aaron Binden now in a little bit of pressure in there. He's going to have to use his teammates to try and get this ball out. In fairness to Killimordaly up front, they're putting on the pressure there. Coming out with it was Sean Kilduff. He gets it to TJ Brennan, and TJ Brennan has time then to get it to Alan Armstrong. Just outside his own 45-metre line, sees his shot blocked down, however. There's a little bit of space here towards Brian Burke. Can he keep it in play? He can. Burke outside the 45-metre line, recycles it back, and now the delivery will come in from the midfielder Darren Daly, in around the house, dropping in on top of Aaron Binden. Again, that's the strength of the breeze, because it just held up that ball and that long delivery. No Killimordaly forward inside as TJ Brennan goes low to grasp the ball. 8.5 minutes gone, and TJ Brennan decides to go long, use the advantage of the breeze, drop it into the corner here. Too much on it, surely gone out over the sideline, out over the sideline down to our left hand side. It'll be a sideline ball to Killimordaly. 1-1 for Killimordaly, 5 points for Clarinbridge.
Yeah, just a misjudge with the breeze there by TJ Brennan. The right option, it was to a deep runner inside one of the Armstrongs possibly, and couldn't keep it in play. And Darren Daly with the last shot on goal, he's going to take this sideline from his own 21 back there and try and get Killimordaly on the attack. Yeah,
good strike on that one. Gets it up as far as Adam Brett, and Brett offloads it then to the wing back in Cannon. Cannon being put under a bit of pressure, needs support. That comes from Paul Craven. Craven to full forward. Adam Brett out on the far side. Referee says play on. Paul Craven now trying to get onto it for Killimordaly. Stand side of Kenny Park, under a lot of pressure, needs support. Not forthcoming at the moment, and it's overturned by Clarinbridge. Ball in to Gavin Lee. Advantage being played to Clarinbridge. Referee's going to call it back, and that'll give an opportunity from in the middle of the field. Is he going to speak to one of the Killimordaly players?
I don't think so.
Little tick in the book, I'd say, sir.
Yeah, just a loose slap, and it was right in front of the referee's eyes. He right in front of his path. He'd have spotted. Good defending by Clarinbridge, though, doubled up over there on Paul Craven and got a turnover. And that's what you see a lot in today's game, Tommy, is defenders seeing a chance where they can trap the ball or double up on a player in possession, and when you get a 2v1, you just need to be disciplined and see can you upset the pass that they're trying to deliver more often than not a hand pass.
It'll give an opportunity to Evan Island as we've gone into the 11th minute of the first half. They lead by 1, currently 5 points to 1 goal and a point. But that is a strong breeze at their backs in this first half. Probably worth 5 or 6 points on any given day, that strength of that breeze. But Island has this chance now to extend their lead. As he lifts, strikes, sends the ball on its way towards the post, and the umpire has only one thing to do, and that's pick up the white flag and register another score for Clarinbridge. 2 point advantage, 11 minutes gone, Cyril, and despite that early goal from Killimordaly, the last 4 points have come from Clarinbridge.
Yeah, Nigel Daly looking to go short a lot with the puck out. He's used Concannon at full back there a lot. Kennedy is trying to put pressure on that now and force him long like he's done here.
Ball breaks to Brian Burke. He sees an opportunity to strike it in towards the post, but it was a snapshot. And the last day against Tommy Larkins in Duggan Park, he was firing them over every couple of minutes, but that one just didn't stay on its course, and it allows Clarinbridge now around the middle of the field, but they're intercepted there. Good work over there by the substitute Dylan Dunn for Clarinbridge, close to the sideline. As Paul Craven goes in, gathers possession. Is he foul? No play on, says the referee. It's all a little bit sloppy at the moment over on that far side. Joshua Ryan in there as well. Referee says a little bit of stalemate. You're going to have to throw it in, stop the play for a moment, with Clarinbridge leading by 6 points to Killimordaly's 1-1. As we come up on 12 minutes gone here, there's a medic on the pitch as well, an injury to a Killimordaly player, I'd say, over there on the far side that needs attention. Looks like it could be Paul Craven that's over there, that's down at the moment.
They're all good. I think he's going to move on with it.
Yeah. I'll throw this one in. I don't know how many bodies is in there. Brian Burke is in there. So too is David Lee of Clarinbridge. That's the two numbers I can pick out from this distance as the ball flicks back towards TJ Brennan, and Brennan has time to waltz his way out and get the pass away out over the sideline on the far side, according to the linesman, and that'll be a sideline ball. A yellow card as well for Adam Brett for something said to referee Derek Kelly as well. So he's taking no nonsense, sir. I'll say that much for him.
No, never did. And must have been just something said over the throw ball over there, or maybe Paul Craven been down injured. At Clarinbridge moving the sideline free here, and Brian Burke switching the play.
Yeah, just didn't come up there, however, for Ian Cannon. And Evan Island is in there making himself a nuisance. And so too there is Phelan McCann coming out with it. Hand pass over the top towards Gavin Lee. Space opening up here now. Is he going to go for the pass? He is, to the centre. Plenty of players free over on the far side as well. For Liam Lean, off it goes, and Clarinbridge winding up to go for a big one here. Might just happen still yet. The shot comes in towards the goalkeeper, keeps his eye on it. That's a little bit over exaggerated by Clarinbridge there, you'd imagine, sir. 2 or 3 opportunities there to put the ball over the bar, and they continue to go sharp pass, and they might change it here now as the shot will come in towards the post. Umpire keeps a close eye out to the left hand side on wide, but you get my drift about what I was saying about had plenty of chances to put it over.
Yeah, and they'd bet more clear-cut goal chances and didn't go for them, Tommy. They decided to work their way through. It was the two leads that had passed to each other, and eventually came to Keane Salmon after Gavin Lee was hooked, and he went for the goal as well. And Concannon's after winning a free for Sean, he'll duff up his back here, and it'll give a chance for Brian Burke to get one on the board. Yeah,
Burke will go out to take that one on the far side. No particular hurry, you wouldn't blame him. His side playing against the breeze. 14 minutes gone in the first half, and it's a 2-point ball game, and Burke will have a chance to reduce that to the minimum here. Light beginning to fade a little bit here now in Kenny Park and Athenry. It's not as bad as it was 24 hours ago, and we had a heavy persistent rain here last night for a championship game that did get played to the end, as Burke stands over this one now, strikes a low trajectory on it. The umpires have a quick look. Are they happy? They are happy. Burke into the breeze, hits it nice and low, but hits it over the bar. 1-point ball game.
Yeah, into the breeze and across him slightly. It was difficult handling on that stand side for someone hitting a free in that style would have been hard enough, but kept the trajectory very low.
And he's there again to intercept the puck out. Well, get a stick to it at least. He needs help in there now, and in the end, he somehow manages to come away with that ball close to the sideline on the far side, driven forward by Darren Daly. Up it goes towards Paul Craven. Craven trying to get around his man. Was he being held there? The Killimordaly supporters would say he was, but Clarinbridge continued to play. The delivery coming in long then from Liam Lean inside towards that dangerous full forward line, and Killimordaly though sticking to their guns, getting the ball away, offloaded to Ian Cannon, and Cannon down this side towards Adam Brett. Picked up a yellow card a few minutes ago from referee Derek Kelly. Paul Craven now picks it up in the centre for Killimordaly. There's advantage being played, and Killimordaly are going to get the opportunity to level this one up here, Cyril. It's 6 points to 1-2, but Burke, no doubt about it, will come out to take this one again.
Yeah, Paul Craven did very well. caught it, and Jack Fitz was in front of him or behind him off his shoulder, and he rounded his man and still looked to give it to Jack Fitz on the second run, but was fouled in the process, and it's going to give Brian Burke another shot at the post. And they've done okay in the last few minutes now, Killimordaly. They've been quietly happy. A few goal chances from Clarinbridge, but none of them have been taken, and they'll find themselves a level after 15 minutes if this goes over the bar.
He's after sending another low torpedo in there, just about got over the crossbar, but he knows how to play the wind, and I'll say that much for him. And it's a level ball game now, 1-3 to 6 points. Brian Burke with another one.
Yeah, super score. Jeez, like just such a smooth striker of the ball, and look with the low trajectory as you mentioned.
Yeah, there's advantage here to Clarinbridge, and it's becoming a kind of a bit of a shootout between Ireland and Burke at the moment, because Evan Ireland is having a free about 25 metres out from goal. He's in a hurry to take it as well, and we know why he is, because they're using the breeze and trying to, put a bit of a lead up before half time, but currently level. But you'd imagine this one will be registered as another score as he strikes it quickly. No mistake, over the bar, 1-3 to 7, and Ireland with a 6 pointer.
Yeah, Binden launched it long, and Gavin Lee got on the break of that and was fouled as a result.
7 points to 1 goal and 3, and Clarinbridge win the puck out again and have space this side of the field, but it's over hit towards Evan Island, and just that breeze is just catching those. If they're not bang on, they're going to be sailing out over the sideline as Killimordaly take that quickly. Paul Concannon goes for the return pass. Lovely ball central towards Paul Craven. Craven now trying to go through the tackles of the Clarinbridge men. Sends a lovely ball into the corner. As out to try and get to it there is the corner forward Luke Linsky. He's put under a lot of pressure over there. Brian Concannon is this side of the field for Killimordaly. You'd imagine maybe that he'd be over there in the heat of the battle there, but somehow for a pole Killimordaly get a free, and Brian Burke will make his way over to take this one, but he's right beside it in fact, so he hasn't far to travel for this one. The referee really on top of the game there, seeing a pullback on one of the Killimordaly players, and this gives Burke the chance with 18 minutes gone to level it up again. Yeah,
it's a shame. Monaghan again did very well himself, and Linsky went over on that side. You had mentioned Concannon here on this side, 2v2 over there, and worked it very well. Looked like they had lost control of it, but a slap in on top of Shane Monaghan's hurler has led to a chance at the post now again with Brian Burke.
Burke halfway between the 21 and 45 again, strikes it low, and he'll do that all day long. He just has a wonderful way of hitting the ball. 7 points for Clarinbridge, 1-4 for Killimordaly, and Brian Burke has now tallied 3 points for his side. 19 minutes gone in this first half with Killimordaly against the breeze. Long delivery coming in. Too much on that, however. A one-handed swing at the end was not going to be kept in there. 19 minutes gone and another wide for Clarinbridge. And it's not that they have that many wides, sir. They've had 10 chances. They got 7 scores, but they've had other opportunities that they just didn't either finish off or send wide.
Yeah, the goal scoring opportunities, they took a point sometimes, and they
here's a chance for Brian Concannon. Sorry, Cyril, he was nearly in on goal. The ball just broke from him there. Chop inside. The referee says play on. Might still work out for Concannon, who was just a fraction of being in on the goal there for Killimordaly. They might work out here. Concannon takes a shot that takes a wicked deflection, and Aaron Binden goes in. There was a chop down surely going in there, but not spotted by the referee Derek Kelly, and Killimordaly feel maybe that an injustice was done there as Mark Kennedy tries to get onto the ball. Paul Concannon in there making sure that he doesn't. Killimordaly trying to come out with it. It's a lot of tackles going in there, and in the end it's a free out. 19 and a half minutes gone. We're level in Kenny Park and Athenry. Clarinbridge 7 points, Killimordaly 1-4, but I think Brian Concannon might be aggrieved at what happened back there as the ball is overturned here. Again, it's a play through the hands as Evan Island slices that one in. Gets in the end and up and over the bar. It was always going over from here, Cyril. Killimordaly kind of claiming that it didn't go in, but it was creeping in.
It was very tight on the post from what I see here, but the linesman or the umpire was very smooth in his nod across to his other umpire, saying he was happy that it had gone over the bar, and it was a mistake by Killimordaly. It led to an Island's point from play.
Yeah, and Killimordaly are calling for a free there again. Now it might work out for them here. Here's the chance now for the midfielder Darren Daly coming in. It's high, it's up and over the bar. We're level again.
Jack Fitzpatrick on that occasion over there on the far side did very well.
Super score up and over the bar. We're level again, and the puck out taken really quickly down towards Kennedy on the far side, and if he can get an inch of space, he'd cause problems in there. Ball breaks away from him, however, and it's a chance for Killimordaly to try and clear their lines. They seem to be able to find a free man out around the middle third when they need to. Long delivery here down towards Brian Concannon. Concannon skips onto that, lovely. Has he helped? Does he need? Oh, it's a high tackle. He was going through there. And the referee will be calling over Phelan McCann, I'd say, on this occasion, because thou shalt not pass, sir. I suppose he didn't have any other option, really, because Concannon was going to skin him all day long.
Yeah, and his brother started it down there in the backs. The two Concannons are Paul and David. David is playing a small bit deep at centre back there, and he's cut out a nice bit of ball, but he's worked it very well up the field as well. And the crossfield ball that eventually came over to Brian Concannon here, and his directness to take on McCann straight away. McCann knew what he was at. He's probably going to take the yellow, or has taken the yellow as a result. And Brian Burke with a free on the 21, but it's on a tight angle enough. And Killimordaly will be absolutely delighted. This will put them a pint up, playing against a very strong breeze, Tommy.
Yeah, 22 minutes will be gone on the clock by the time Brian Burke has hit this towards its target, strikes it in low. I can tell you by the looks of that, he must be a handy golfer as well.
Yeah, he's a golfer in Lacray. I just see him around a nice bit, and you can be sure it's a big belt of a ball as well.
Yeah, probably one of the favourites for longest drive anyhow, most of the times, but blocked down brilliantly here by Killimordaly. 23 minutes gone on the clock. The referee spotted a foul against Brian Burke. Brian Burke's pointing to the referee and pleading, and Evan Island will come back between 45 and 65 in his own side of the field to try and level it up here.
I think TJ Brennan seen him coming and said, I'd rather hit the ground than hit that full force, and was lucky enough to get the free. Nyland is going to hit one from about 5 outside of 65. We've seen in the first game this will have the distance, or might have the distance, and
it's in towards the post. It's hanging up in there. The goalkeeper puts the hand up. It has to be assured and had to be. He got blocked down. The ball was blocked down. Keen Salmon in the end, I think, that had the opportunity into the side netting, and nice. Another goal chance there though for Clarinbridge. That's the ones that they haven't found so far.
Nigel Daly did brilliant. He plucked it from over the crossbar, came down and pivoted around to try and get a swing at it, and Salmon intercepted him and pulled on it, stuck it in the side net.
Yeah, it was another goal scoring opportunity as Mark Kennedy races out in front of his man over on the far side. That's Alan Lawless, and Kennedy has a shot at the post from a very acute angle, but it's always going out to the left hand side and wide, and so it remains. Killimordaly lead by a point, 1-6 to Clarinbridge, 8 points, 23 and a half minutes gone in the first half, and as Cyril already alluded to a couple of times, Killimordaly very happy where they are at the moment. Brian Burke puts up the hand, had the hurl held. If he has Paul Craven inside, lovely little pass in towards Craven now on the 21 metre line, still going forward. Craven thinking about going for goal. Bindon gets a touch to it, goes out at the expense of a 65, and Aaron Bindon had to be alert there. Paul Craven did all the hard work in the end, solar forward, took the chance, drove it into the ground in front of the goalkeeper, but Bindon is a good keeper, and he manages at the expense of a 65 to flick it out, and Brian Burke will come out and try from 65 metres out to give a 2-point advantage to Killimordaly.
Yeah, not a clear-cut goal chance. Craven did very well to bear in on goal. Phelan McCann came across, did very well to leave his man, come up, put pressure, but also Alan Armstrong was scrambling to get back in as well, and possibly got a small bit of a flick on a hook, but Bindon pushes it out for 65 and diverts it, but this can put Killimordaly 2 points up.
Brian Burke is calling for assistance there now from the medics. I think that ball that he caught when he put up his hand, he might have got a little bit of a tip in the finger. He needs some sort of assistance at the moment before he takes this 65. I'm not sure if the finger popped out or is it just a matter of strapping it together, but he isn't.
Tommy. And free takers usually wouldn't want a lot of time before they hit a free. It's just the nature of it. The more time you think, it's like when you're swinging a golf club, the more time you get time to think, the more negative stuff can get in there.
Absolutely.
So he obviously has a bang in the fingers, and he's looking for assistance prior to hitting this free. Clarinbridge will be disappointed in the sense that they've got numerous chances, goal chances in the first half. I haven't taken any of them just yet, and there's no panic button yet, or there shouldn't be a panic button with them. There's qualities in them to hurl against the breeze and get scores in the second half. If they don't get them in the first half, they'll have 5 plus injury time to get something on the board with this, but Brian Burke has a chance to put them 2 up, and it'll be a huge score for Killimordaly at this early stage.
It looks like the linesman is doing a small bit of a medical course as well. He's watching closely to see what the
Pat Burke, he's just monitoring it.
the the physio is doing. But between the two of them, Brian Burke is back in action and ready to have a cut at this 65. The clock ticks into the nearly 26 minutes gone, so 4 plus additional to go here in Kenny Park as Brian Burke throws up a little blade of grass just to see where the breeze is at the moment. It's still blowing strongly into his face, and as he's going to try and just two Clarinbridge players standing low and putting the hurl up in front of him, but it's dropped in around the house, taken down by Aaron Bindon, and those two Clarinbridge players that were having the hurl up in front of him, 20 yards in front of him, may just have put him off a little bit because he didn't really get enough of height just to get it in. And instead now, here go Clarinbridge trying to work a score here before half time, as the referee says a foul on Aaron McDonough there, and that's going to be a free out. 26 and a half minutes gone. Killimordaly 1-6, Clarinbridge 8 points.
Yeah, well, you see, Burke nearly shaved the head of a lad when he was with a low trajectory free here a few minutes ago over on the tight side. So Clarinbridge have seen is very low trajectory. Could we get hurls up, trying to upset his swing pattern? And that's what happened, and Bindon took that one from under the crossbar.
Here goes Concannon now from a very tight angle. The umpires are having a quick look. They assure that that's gone out to the right hand side. Looked wide from here, in fairness, just never crept inside that right hand post.
Yeah, just tailed off. Concannon had chanced his arm, put up his hand. An injury to, I think, Paul Craven here in the middle of the field to give us all a small breather. 3 minutes plus stoppage time left in the first half. Clarinbridge won't really want this. They'd rather be trying to play with a higher tempo, especially playing with the breeze. But Dave Niall Moore, the Limerick man, will have plenty of food for thought with David Ford and his management team at half time.
And Paul Craven, I think, was the man that picked up a really heavy knock in Dublin Park and Ballinasloe the last day, which was on the side of concussion. But this one looks like it's a leg injury. If it is the same player, it is. Yeah, and there's the shout to the sideline. I'd say that they could need a substitute here now, and that is what's going to be required. And that's a big loss for Killimordaly still, because Paul Craven does a lot of untold work, and maybe stuff that doesn't be seen a lot. He's a hard grafter and he's great heart, and unfortunately it doesn't look good for him at the moment.
Yeah, big physical presence, and well able to win his own contested, a big man, and drives at the Clarinbridge defence. We've seen that already. Has won a few frees, and it looks like a leg injury, and he'll do no further part. Looks like they're warming up Ronan Brett.
Ronan Brett is coming into the action, so Paul Craven's day is done here earlier than he anticipated. He wants to stay on, but I think the best call is there, to get him off here for the moment and reassess him if they have to at half time. Yeah,
he'll be a loss to them now. They'll all be Clarinbridge, anyone that's going well like that in a game will be a loss, and hopefully Brett on the inside will give them a bit of energy.
Yeah, Paul Craven gets a round of applause as he comes off there. We've clicked into the 29th minute as that ball comes spinning out of the hand of the Clarinbridge wing forward, Niall Armstrong, as Killimordaly trying to get onto a lovely bit of a grasp there and a shuffle from Evan Island to get it back here. Shot comes in, but it's half deflected. Comes back outside, pulled on off the stick of a Clarinbridge hurl, I'd imagine, is the call there from Joshua Ryan, and it will be a sideline ball to Killimordaly. We're in the final minute of the first half. We'll get the added on time very quickly now from the fourth official, and we'll see.
Now, often you see that, Tommy, a bit of ground hurling or a clash ball in today's hurling. It's all possession based and look after it. But
yeah, it is for sure, but nice to see at the same time as Brian Concannon tries to take the ball off the centre half back, Sean Kilduff, but it's recycled by TJ Brennan over towards the centre, towards Liam Lean. Thought about having a shot maybe, but again it's just a little bit messy when it comes to the final act, as the shot will come in from out the field. Is that the equaliser? It's high and it's over the bar. Excellent score from Liam Lean that levels it up here at 1-6 to 9 points, and we're going to be very shortly going into added on time here, but good score.
He gave a pass and added to it, went after it again, and it broke to him a second time, and he took a few steps and slotted it over the bar.
Ball out over the sideline down to our right hand side here. We are in the added on time here at the end of the first half, but I didn't hear it on the PA announcement on the far side. The breeze was blowing from that side to us here, so we'll stay with the action until
Concannon's going to hit this. He's not. I haven't seen him hit much sidelines. He's gone back the way.
Yeah, gone back to try and hold possession and try and walk it forward. Little pop hand pass there back to Concannon. As Concannon drives forward, the referee's going to give 4 minutes to be added on as well at the end of this half. So we're in the first of those four.
Yeah, he's deceptive in the sense that he's a lot harder than you think. When he brings it into contact, he's very hard. He's very hard to possess, and he's sharp around that. And he knew what he was at, enticing the Clarinbridge defender onto him, and his strength won him the free for a finish.
Brian Burke has been given the added present of 15 yards for free. There's a little bit of back chat from the Clarinbridge players. Brings the ball forward now, so it's still tough goal to play into the dressing room end this evening here as Burke strikes this one. Again, it's very low, but it's very accurate up and over the bar. And Brian Burke has got his 5th point, 1-7 to 9 points now as we come into the final 2.5 minutes of play here. Brian Burke with another score as the shot comes in from out the field over on the far side. The umpire says no, we're not having any of that, it's gone out to the right and wide. But Brian Burke with another free, 5 for him, 1-7 to 9.
Yeah, Binden's puck outs in the Clarinbridge goal have been impressive enough now. In fairness, in the first half found lean on that occasion, but has been sharp on long and short ones.
Burke was, or Concannon was over there trying to get onto that as nobody gave the shout to the full forward Adam Brett. He was swallowed up there by maroon jerseys very, very quickly. Thought too long about what he was going to do with it, and the ball comes this side to Evan Nyland, who won't think too long, being chased down by Brian Burke as Nyland gets as far as the 45 metre line, guides it in, sends it up and sends it over the bar, and back to level pegging here, 1-7 to 10. Is Evan Nyland just on the 45 metre line, guides that one in. 2 minutes to go to half time and we're 11, and Evan Nyland with another one, 8 for him in this first half. Ball touched on back there, but it's 3 against 2 in favour of Clarinbridge. Referee's going to give a free out there all day long against the substitute who's in the game, Ronan Brett, for just the last few minutes. We've a minute and a half of added on time to go. 1-7 to 10. Clarinbridge now, sir, looking to have some sort of a lead at half time.
Yeah, Alan Armstrong did well. The puck out had broke behind TJ Brennan and his man, and he went back to gathers and neatly so, and got a nice slap for his troubles coming back out.
Evan Island is about 2 yards inside his own 45 metre line, aided by a really, really strong breeze. So
he wasn't this far when Nigel Daly plucked the other one from under the crossbar. Could be short again.
Yeah, it's dropping in around the danger zone, and the hands go up for it. As taken well back there by Killimordaly. Is the ref going to give a free? No, he isn't. But Killimordaly man gets a touch in the hand there from that clearance, and the referee hadn't spotted that. And in the end, Clarinbridge overturned it in the middle. And they have time now to find the unmarked player on the far side who goes to ground. Play on, says the referee. A lot of steps have been taken. Even from here, we could see that. Referee Derek Kelly just telling exactly what went on. Too many steps taken by, I don't know if it's Keen Salmon or not, over on the far side.
I think it's Niall Armstrong, it looks like, yeah. And he checked his run back inside, had a look, nothing was on, went to go down the line again, and it was actually very good defending by Killimordaly. And David Concannon will hit this from inside his own 45 and try and get an attack on the board or get a score on the board to go ahead before half time.
Half time in the other game in this group as well. Ormore Mary 11 points, Tommy Larkins 10. So it's likely that there won't be much in either of these two games this evening going on that. So the free out is for Killimordaly. Referee Derek Kelly will look at his watch very shortly and see that the 4 minutes are up. But still might be time for Brian Concannon to get a super point here. It's coming in, but tailing off to the right hand side and wide. It was a chance, but it was a difficult chance. Derek Kelly puts the hand up, says that's the end of the action here for the first half. At 34 minutes gone on the clock. We're going in at the break here. Clarinbridge 10 points, Killimordaly 1-7, and probably the happier manager going in right now, sir, is Gary Earls.
Yeah, slightly, and the breeze was when you're not, and that's what they'll be saying in there at half time. I see Derry Kelly, the referee, in deep conversation with Evan Nyland. I know he's the captain, whether it was something that was said to him or is it something that he wants from a Clarinbridge perspective in the second half. But Clarinbridge will be a little bit frustrated with what they've done. They haven't fully got going. They'll need to get going. They've had to play into a strong breeze in the second half, and all to play for. All to play for,
as Cyril says. So we've reached half time here in Group 1, round 2 of the Brooks Senior Hurling Championship in Kenny Park and Athenry. No separating the sides at half time. It's Clarinbridge 10 points, Killimordaly 1 goal and 7.
Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100 you could win a brand new sea view apartment in Salt Hill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salt Hill prom while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, Simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.
Towards the post, and the umpire has only one thing to do, and that's pick up the white to the end as Burke stands over this one now, strikes a low trajectory on it. The umpires have a quick look. Are they happy? They are happy. Burke,
None of them have been taken, and they'll find themselves a level after 15 minutes if this goes over the bar.
He's after sending another low time, but currently level. But you'd imagine this one will be registered as another score as he strikes it quickly. No mistake, over the bar. Burke halfway between the 21 and 45, again strikes it low. He'll do that all day long. As the ball is overturned here, again it's a play through the hands as Evan Island slices that one in. Gets in the end, and up and over the fielder. Darren Daly coming in. It's high, it's up and over the bar. We're level again.
Jack Fitzgerald or Jack Fitzpatrick on that.
By the time Brian Burke has hit this towards its target, strikes it in low. I can tell you by the looks of that, just a little bit messy when it comes to the final act as the shot will come in from out the field. Is that the equaliser? It's high and it's over the bar. Still tough goal to play into the dressing room and this evening here as Burke strikes this one. Again, it's very low, but it's very active. Brian Burke as Nyland gets as far as the 45-metre line, guides it in, sends it up and sends it over the bar, and back to Yeah, welcome back to Kenny Park and Athenry. Killimordaly, the first team back out for the second half here. As we work up to our right hand side, Clarinbridge making their way out from the dressing rooms as well. And Jerry Kelly, the referee, has been out for a few minutes, anxious enough to get this second half underway. Killimordaly will be playing with Aid of the Breeze in the second half. The sides level at half time, as we told you, 10 points for Clarinbridge, 1 goal and 7 points for Killimordaly. So interesting to see. We'll keep close eye and see if there's any changes at half time, but we did see Paul Craven going off for Killimordaly, Cyril, so before half time, so that's a big loss to them as well.
Big loss to them, yeah, and I suppose Clarinbridge will look for an improvement in a few areas. They're playing again a strong breeze in the second half. I've been very impressed with Alan Lawless at cornerback for Killimordaly. He's doing a very good job. And Mark Hindy, they look to see can they get him into the game. And the two Lees has shown promise early on, and probably have phased out of the game a bit. They'll need them back in it. So, and can Clarinbridge look to halt Concannon inside, I suppose, and see can they curtail that.
Referees gets the ball in the game underway, and looks like Mikey Daly is in for Clarinbridge. Shot comes in from out the field, dropping in and over the bar. Excellent score by the midfielder for
Darren Daly.
Darren Daly there, Cyril. That's a good start for Killimordaly.
Yeah, right from the throw-in, and there's an opportunity there with the new rule, with them being pushed back an extra bit. Darren Daly made full use of it and had a great score over the bar, just the breeze perfectly. Perfectly,
as that sees Niall Armstrong being replaced at the start of the second half by Mikey Daly. So Clarinbridge making one change at half time as the shot will come in. No, it's a pass more than the shot. Might still work out. And here go Joshua Ryan, lovely little pop pass off. Chance inside here now. Clarinbridge trying to go for the juggler at the start of the second half. Instead they take a shot and put the ball up and over the bar. It's an equalising score inside the opening 60 seconds. We've had 2 points. This time it's the full forward Keane Salmon that gets it 1-8 to 11. So we've a stoppage in play as well for an injury to one of the Killimordaly players down to our right hand side. But you could see they do like to go for goals here.
Yeah, that's a bit better by small bit better by Clarinbridge. In the sense that the goal chance went and they took a score straight away. They were a bit all over the place in the first half in their decision making, and it'll need to improve in the second half. That's now a draw game.
Alan Lawless, the man that Cyril was talking about just at the start of the second half, picked up that injury, but thankfully he's okay, ready to restart. Lovely pass out to Brian Burke, all alone on the far side of the field. Brian Burke sends this one towards the post. He doesn't miss many of them, and he doesn't miss this one. That's a super score by Brian Burke. Puts them back into the lead again, and this time Burke's effort was from play. Superb effort by Brian Burke. That he's now at 6 points. There's a little bit of afters going on down in front of us here as well. 2 number 8s going at it there, Cyril.
Yeah, big tackle by Darren Daly. Put Lena over the line, and a small bit of afters there. Concannon will hit the sideline, and a big win there. Killimordaly will be delighted with that right in front of the dugouts.
Brian Concannon is the man that's putting it on the deck. Short he goes, very short. Might still work out. Little flick up towards Concannon. Tries to go through 3 Clarinbridge players. Still going. Pop pass back out towards Burke. Brian Burke sends a pass here to Darren Daly. That's a series of short hand passes, but the shot will come in from the centre back and goes out to the left hand side and wide. That's a wide for Killimordaly. It certainly hasn't eased up anything since half time anyway. You know, both sides going at a full tilt here as a crossfield ball there comes from Mikey Daly over to this side. Good step inside by David Lee. David Lee now looking for the equalising score, and David Lee makes no mistake. Far better by Clarinbridge at the start of this second half. They've changed their kind of a
quick puck out by Bindon to Evan Island, worked it up that line, switched it over here to this side to David Lee, took on his man, had advantage for the free going in, but popped it over the bar either way.
We're level again, 12 points for Clarinbridge, 1-9 for Killimordaly, 2 points apiece in the opening 3 minutes of the second half. As that puck out is taken short, back to the goalkeeper, who decides to drive it long, and it'll land up on the 21 metre line. That full-back was TJ Brennan, tried to get onto it there. Killimordaly player goes sprawling to the ground, but referee says nothing illegal there, so play on. Brian Concannon sees the ball taken away from him, and now Joshua Ryan has a chance to offload it towards his full-back TJ Brennan. He sends a lovely ball over the top towards Evan Island, who initially lost the flight of it. One man that didn't lose the flight of it was the Killimordaly man over there, and he drives it long down towards the corner forward on the far side, Shane Monaghan. Monaghan now in a race for possession with the number 17 Dylan Dunn, who started for Clarinbridge. Ball gone out over the sideline. The linesman on the far side of the field will say that it's going towards Killimordaly. Brian Burke, first man onto that ball, sure, he'll have a cut at this early for sure.
That was Darren Daly working hard over there on the far side of the field. Nyland had just lost sight of it for a second, and Darren Daly got back, took it back off him, working hard and playing well.
Ball comes over this side from Brian Burke. It's a lovely delivery towards Brian Concannon. Will he keep it in play? He should keep it in play. He's put under a lot of pressure there, trying to get over the ball. The ball is touched on. It'll be a sideline ball to Killimordaly. Even though the Clarinbridge player is appealing that it was his ball, but it's definitely gone off the boot of the Clarinbridge man. And Brian Concannon now is between the 14 and 21, but I don't think he's going to go for this, is he?
No, he's gone short in the last two. You wouldn't know. Breeze will suit him. It's blown across him there a small bit to open up for the goal, but he goes short again.
Short again, and goes to the return. Thinks about having a shot from out there. That'll be a really, really good point if it goes over.
Outrageous.
That's a super score.
Outrageous.
Yeah, probably no one else would try it. What a score. The short little sidelines that he seems to be very good at, and then gets the return pass and puts it up and over the bar. Killimordaly go back into the lead again, courtesy of Brian Concannon.
Yeah, two of them went to take him out, or two of them went to get him with the tackle, and done very, very well to get the swing away and put it high in the sky and over Binden's crossbar.
Yeah, he's picked up an injury now, sir, right down in front of us here. The referee will be throwing this ball in. I'd say it was an accidental clash of heads, as 1 goal and 9 110 for Killimordaly.
Gary Earls is
I think
asking
that
to check
whoever is doing the scoreboard isn't doing it properly, because Clarinbridge have a point. I have it at 110 for Killimordaly, 12 points for Clarinbridge, and someone on the far side of the field will have to rectify that, because it's hard enough to get into the lead, but there's 2 taken off.
Yeah, it's changed now, 110 to 13, so
110 to 12, yeah, that's it.
110 to 12, sorry,
yeah.
110 to 12, which is correct. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, just a slip of a button. It can happen to the best of us. So Brian Concannon having a quick look at the helmet to make sure that is not going to catch anything that he's after picking up a knock there earlier. So we'll see what happens.
His helmet is actually broken. He needs a new helmet as part of the delay.
Yeah, and one just like it comes flying in from the sideline. Yeah, same colour, same strap and everything. There's 40 minutes gone in the game. In the other group game of this, Ormore Mary 115, Tommy Larkins 12 points. So 6 point advantage for Ormore Mary, who were on the receiving end of a defeat to Clarinbridge in their opening game. So 6.5 minutes gone here, and Killimordaly, who beat Tommy Larkins in their first game, are a point up here, but still a long way to go. David Earls at number 5. It's a real tough athlete in there for the throw-in as well. So too is a couple of Clarinbridge. Clarinbridge number 5, Shane Ryan, he gets the free. Evan Island will take this, and he'll have a chance to level it up again.
Yeah, he did well. Shane Ryan won a dirty ball, and that's what you'll be looking for Clarinbridge from themselves in the second half. Can they win the dirty ball? Can they win the 50-50s? And there's no doubt in their quality of hurling in moving it, and quality of free taking as well in Evan Island. So, but they're going to need scores on the board if they want to beat Killimordaly.
8 points in the first half for Evan Island. Has a chance out to make it 9. His strike is short and low as well, but doesn't get it on the meat and goes out to the right hand side and wide. You don't see him missing too many, but on that occasion he just didn't get the right purchase on it. 7.5 minutes gone, and Killimordaly hold the lead of 1 point here and deliver the ball long, aided by the breeze over to the far side. Skips inside towards the corner forward. In there was Shane Monaghan, and now it's the Ronan Brett, I think, getting the ball out the field. Here's a chance now for a score for Killimordaly. Comes across the face of the goal. The umpire says no, that's gone out to the left hand side and wide, and another chance goes a begging as Clarinbridge take the puck out really, really quickly. Derek Kelly allowing the play to continue as fast as they wanted to, as that ball goes in over the top. Trying to go back onto it there was David Concannon, and David Concannon gets a push in the back, and that eased the pressure on Killimordaly back there. And he had a very good game in the opening game against Tommy Larkins as well in the championship, and he's a big powerful man at centre back.
Yeah, used all of his experience, knew what he was doing, got down over the ball, or put it in a position where he wanted a little nudge in the back, and lucky to get it, I suppose, because if Gavin Lee picked that, he was in on goal. It's a high risk thing for backs to do as well, and we've a Killimordaly man down on the far side of the field.
And the worrying thing about that is, sir, that's another knee injury that I can see from here. Then we saw Paul Craven go off, and now we've got another guy injured down there as well, and a lot of pain over there.
Mightn't be a knee injury now. There was a collision of some sort over there with a linesman and a referee in conversation with each other, and
Mikey Daly now has been spoken to by the referee, so it may not just have been an ordinary, it's a yellow card for Mikey Daly, so Killimordaly backroom team not happy with that, as the treatment is continued to be given to the player involved on the ground.
Pat Buck, the linesman, would have seen what was going on over there, so on the stand side of the field. So delaying the play now here again, 1-10 to 12 point. Nyland, you mentioned the purchase on his free. It didn't look like it left the hurl in the trajectory he wanted to, and just tailed off to the right and wide. But it is difficult to hit into that, Tommy. You have to aim it right, and we've seen how Brian Burke did that so well in the first half.
Plenty of movement going on both benches, but nobody been warmed up properly to come into the action yet. We still have that injury on the far side being attended to, the Killimordaly player, so referee standing very closely over the player as well. I'm not quite sure if he's going to have a word with that player when he gets back up on his feet. Was this a two-way affair, or was it just checking in on how the player is? So
it's Ian Cannon, I think, as far as I can see. I can't see a number, but it looks like him.
It's Ian Cannon, I'd say. Yeah, he wore a red helmet in the first half. He gets a yellow from the referee as well, so 50-50 job there. So
it was a bit both ways, yeah.
And in the end, play will resume eventually with a free out to Killimordaly. And the longer this goes on in this situation, the better it suits Killimordaly, because, you could see the likes of some of the Clarinbridge players maybe getting a little bit frustrated when it's not going their way.
Yeah, we need to see a bit of hurling now, I suppose, Tommy, with a lot of delays.
Yeah, a lot of stoppages. But play resumes with the free from Nigel Daly up towards the G down to our left hand side. A little bit of a pull in there.
Yeah,
referee said it was across the body, and that's a free out to Clarinbridge. 11 minutes gone in the second half. We've only had 5 scores, 3 of them for Killimordaly, 2 for Clarinbridge. So that's the difference between the sides at the moment, is that 1 point, 1-10 to 12. As Aaron Bindon now, inside his own 45-metre line, drives a long ball in towards the danger zone, pulled on in there. David Concannon trying to get out there in front of Evan Nyland, but Nyland spins around, goes onto the left. Hardly going to go for a point from there, is he? Because that'll be some score if it goes over the bar. Very, very difficult angle there. He was really pushed out to the corner, and in fairness to Concannon, he stood him up and made him shoot from a really tough angle.
He just forced him out, and took a shot that was very, very difficult with the way the breeze was blowing across there as well. And Brian, his brother's on attack here. Brian
now off the left. That's to be a super score if it goes over. If it goes in around the house, knocked out. However, it was close to the sideline when he got it in. He shot in from the sideline as Dylan Dunn comes away with it for Clarinbridge. Tries to get a short pass out along the line, close to the sideline, flicked on here. There's enough of Clarinbridge bodies there to try and work it out through the tackle. Player goes to ground is Shane Ryan, and that's a free. Standing in front of the free taker is Jack Fitzpatrick, but Clarinbridge now are going again about 20 metres, which will suit Evan Island into the breeze, but still a tough distance out against the breeze here, looking for the equalising score on 12.5 minutes nearly gone on the clock.
Yeah, difficult free, and especially it's a similar situation, maybe about another 15 yards out from where he hit the last one, but he'll be trying to get this on the board and get Clarinbridge back to a draw game.
As Nyland steps over this, strikes it in towards the posts. It has the distance, it has the accuracy. The umpire says no, it hasn't the accuracy. It's tailed off at the last minute, and we did say that goal was hard to play into in the first half as well for Killimordaly, but Clarinbridge now finding it difficult in this second half in the early stages, as the delivery from Killimordaly is long in towards Concannon again, close to the sideline. Thought about going for the shot, does go for the shot. Brian Concannon high and sends it up and over the bar. They are quality scores, Cyril Donlan from the wing forward for Killimordaly. He's got 2 of them, probably 2 of the best scores of the day, and he puts Killimordaly 2 up.
Yeah, and it's a strength again on Kilduff. He just broke it to himself, picked it up, and very accurate off that side, and that's his perceived weaker side, and popped it straight over the bar.
1-11 to 12 as Killimordaly warm up. Number 21 Tommy Earls to come into the action as well, as that Killimordaly player goes to ground. What's the referee going to do here? It's the centre back David Concannon trying to come out with it over on the far side, and I think this is a throw-in ball from where I'm standing.
Yeah, Clarinbridge, they haven't given enough spark in the second half. I know there's been a few breaks in play. Nyland with 3 wides in a row, 2 from frees and 1 from play on the far side of the field. And Joshua Ryan now on the ball.
Little bit of spark needed now as can it be got here, but a block down again. Lovely little pass inside. This could open up the Killimordaly defence. They've got to get bodies in there. Good work here as the shot comes in towards the goalkeeper, but he kept his eye on it all the way. Can he get the clearance out? He can. It's out towards Brian Burke here. There's too much on it. It'll go out over the sideline. It'll be a sideline ball to Clarinbridge with 14 minutes gone. 1-11 to 12 points. Brian Burke trying to call the shots here as the referee says no. He's not having any of it there.
Yeah, he stopped the play.
Stopped the play here for some reason. Brian Burke felt he did okay to pick up.
Quick sideline, but you're not too sure.
There's a lot of finger pointing going on. That's all I can say. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a line ball anyway. That's what he's shouting as well.
That's what he's shouting,
There was finger wagging going on. I thought we were going to get it as well, Tommy. I was going to go hide and we're right behind it.
He was making his way towards us, but the sideline ball is into the inside line there. It's going to go all the way towards the goalkeeper, who takes his time to send the clearance out towards the far side of the field. The race for possession is on. That's good work there by Luke Linsky to get in ahead of his man. Linsky now goes in the solo run, going to go for a point from out the field. Linsky high, drives it in, but again drives it out to the left hand side and wide, creating the chances. But
did very well to create his own chance, broke it inside to himself, picked it and ran used great legs to get past Kilduff, which must be moved off Brian Concannon now. And TJ Brennan has gone over here on Brian Concannon, so free rein for forward again for Killimordaly player not getting out of the way, but just a missed opportunity for Killimordaly to get 2 on the board.
Evan Island has brought this forward to the max, and now he's going to have a chance to send this one over the bar. 15 and a half minutes gone. His side trailing by 2 points, 1-11 to 12. As Nyland now into a Brightson strikes this one in. It's going to go out towards the left. The hands go up for it. It breaks inside. Killimordaly have bodies back there to get it out here towards the sideline again, and they'll be happy enough to have it out around here at the moment. As Mikey Daly being told by Pascal Sheehan where the sideline should be taken from. Evan Island shows for it, but it's Mikey sends it in. Oh, it's a beautiful ball in around the danger zone. The hands go up for it as they're pulling there on the Clarinbridge forward. No play on, says the referee. Again, it's a backs ball in there all day long, and the clearance comes out this side of the field towards Brian Concannon. Concannon lets the ball skip past him, tries to get onto it there as dropped down. The referee says play on. Brian Burke comes in to support and sends a shot in from out the field. Brian Burke's effort is hanging in around the square. Brian Burke's effort has dropped into the hands, and they're going to go back for the free. The referee has spotted something here as well, as Brian Concannon goes, Pascal Sheehan, the linesman, goes in to speak to the referee, Derek Kelly, and he's also speaking to the Bonner Stewart down here as well. No, he's happy enough. He's just pointing out to Brian Burke where the free is going to be, but good work again by the Concannon and Burke there, just to orchestrate a free and try and get another chance of a score for Killimordaly, who
he's having a huge influence in the game now. Tommy, Brian Concannon, he's 2 points got down from this side. He's won the free there. TJ Brennan has came over on him, and they switched Kilduff off him, but the biggest influence at the minute, and if Killimordaly go 3 points up here, they're in a great position.
Yeah, they'll put the pressure on Clarinbridge for sure, because slowly and surely the clock is ticking down here. We're in the 18th minute of the second half. Brian Burke has an opportunity now to get another point for his side, albeit from long range. Strikes it in, strikes it high. The crowd down underneath us, they like it. They can tell us that it's gone over the bar before we can see it here. Brian Burke with another point from a long range free. I make that 7 points for Brian Burke, I think, is the tally here now with 47 minutes gone. And here comes Brian Concannon. Concannon in high, rushed the shot and out to the left hand side and wide. And in fairness to Killimordaly, they're creating the chances, but if you're the manager, you'd be hoping need to get 1 or 2 more of these, like against a quality team like Clarinbridge.
Yeah, if Clarinbridge need to shut down Brian Concannon and his influence on the game, and they also need to get themselves going themselves. They're all over the place, and unless they do something, they'll be out of this fixture.
It's a bright sun now shining into the face of the Killimordaly forwards and Clarinbridge defenders. So every ball that goes in there, anything can happen in there. But it's Clarinbridge sending the ball up the other side of the field towards Evan Nyland. Thought about having the shot. Nyland gives it off to Keane Salmon off the left from way out the field, out the country, sends it in and sends it out to the right hand side and wide.
Yeah,
Well,
he hit it
both sides guilty of some poor finishing now.
Yeah, he hit it so high it had to be well outside the post. Starting now, sharp puck out overturned by Kennedy.
Yeah, it's a major mistake by the Killimordaly lads, who get out of jail card very, very quickly there. That could have easily turned this game on its head. Instead, Killimordaly come away with it over on the far side. Bottled up the referee. Has he given a free? He has given a free to Killimordaly. Christy Brennan coming into the action for Clarinbridge as well, down in front of us, just adjusting the helmet before he gets in. We've 11 minutes left of normal time. Killimordaly have won a free on the far side of the field.
They had a great goal chance. Kindle had a great goal chance. He took a fresh air shot at it. It was a sharp puck out by Nigel Daly. It was overturned, pressed by Clarinbridge, and broke in a goal. And Dinny hand-passed it or scooped it across the goal line. And Nigel Daly made up for it. In fairness, the goalie, he came out and he made himself big and got a clearance away.
If you're playing with a gale force breeze like that, well, it is a pretty strong breeze. Like, I mean, the sharp puck out's like you're only putting yourself under pressure. Nigel Daly can puck that ball 100 yards. Like.
Yeah, his decision making has been very good all game now, though, and they went short a bit in the first half to try and use variety in their play. I suppose they don't want to be predictable, but they've been well coached, Tommy. If you look at Jack Fitzpatrick has played a wing back, but he's minded the house very well all day. He's come back, he's tucked in there and helped out his best player. David Concannon has been very good at centre back. Paul Concannon, and up front, Brian Concannon has been the ace in the pack. He's given them a great effort. He's now on a third man marker. Shane Ryan is on him now. TJ Brennan was on him a few minutes ago, and Kilduff was on him before that. Brian Burke has a chance to put them 4 up.
He's inside his own 65, strikes it in towards the post, strikes it high, but never on target, that one. 10 minutes to go. We're going to have that substitution now from Clarinbridge with Christy Brennan coming into the action for his side. We'll see who's going off in a couple of moments. Clarinbridge trying to work the oracle here. 1-12 for Killimordaly. Clarinbridge 12 points. That goal coming in the early stages of this game, 2 minutes in from Shane Monaghan, with Brian Concannon involved in that goal as well. So that goal, what stands between us right now, between the two teams here now, as we've got Tommy Earls on the ball. Back to Brian Concannon. Look at the post from out the feed by Brian Concannon. High and over the bar by Brian Concannon. We have a 4-point ball game in Kenny Park, 113 to 12 points. Brian Concannon, just the flick of a stick, has put it over the bar with 9 minutes to go. Brian Concannon gets another point for his side. It's 113 to 12. Here go Clarinbridge though. Shoulder to shoulder tackle. Nothing wrong with that. But the ball eventually comes inside. Clarinbridge now looking for a quick response. The response will come from Gavin Lee, who puts it over the bar. Back to a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, cut the puck out, gave it 1-2. Nigel Daly slowing it down. Gavin Lee did very well. Cut the puck out, fell on his backside, moved the ball on, got up and got after it again. Got a pass back and put it over the bar. And cancelled out Concannon's super score.
Yeah, puck out not great. Comes out again as far as Gavin Lee from way out the field. Sends it back with interest and over the bar. You simply can't do that against a quality side like Clarinbridge. But those 2 points have stopped that 4-point scoring in a row from Killimordaly. That saw them 113 to 12 ahead. 2 quick points, however. Brian Concannon breaks that down towards the corner forward. Luke Linsky going forward, still going on a solo run, still going forward. Needs to try and finish this one off if he can in towards the goal. It's saved by Aaron Bindon. Wasn't the most difficult shot ever, but it was spinning off the ground, and he managed to somehow get a hurl to it, as Linsky played a little bit of dribbling on the way in. Bindon got down low and sends it out, but give the opportunity to Burke to respond back again from the 65.
Yeah, Dylan Dunn did well to push him wide, and the shot came in then, and a bit awkward for Bindon, and it popped up in the air and he had to deal with it, and he pushed it out for 65, and a chance for a poor sliotar in Brian Burke's hand, and he's looking for a different one or a second one to put it over the bar.
So he sends one of the slitters out here, one over the far side. He had 3. There's a 4th one out there now.
Yeah, there's some banging in slitters from all sides.
Yeah. Either they're wasting time or there's no shortage of slitters up around Killimordaly, because they were coming from every angle. The bag was empty there for sure, as Brian Burke now stands centrally over this 65, looking to give his side a 3-point advantage again as we head towards the 23rd minute of the second half. Burke strikes it in, strikes it high. The umpire has a look. He's happy enough. It's gone up and over the bar, 114 to 14 points. Brian Burke and Brian Concannon are tipping away here for Killimordaly in the second half, keeping their side just about in front, as the referee says play on at the puck out has gone out towards the far side. Brian Burke puts up a hurl to it. Oh, how did he get that up? He needs to get it away now. Sends a little flick pass over in the direction of the midfielder over there was Darren Daly, but there's too many maroon and white jerseys there, and now Clarinbridge have a chance to go forward themselves. That breeze may have lightened a little bit here as a little flick pass comes this side of the field now. Driving forward is the full-back TJ Brennan. Brennan still going forward as he pull back play on, says the referee. Little hand pass, takes too many steps. When Clarinbridge thought that they might have had a free, Killimordaly not getting involved, told not to get involved, leave it down, and TJ Brennan pulled for overcarrying as we hit the 24th minute mark, 6 to go, Cyril.
Yeah, he had a chance to put it over the bar. He went straightened up and tried to bring it a bit direct. Maybe if he was leaning back hitting into that breeze, he felt he mightn't have got it, and Nigel Daly is going to bang this probably 100 yards, as you mentioned earlier, Tommy. And there's no rhythm to the game. There's a load of frees. It's stopping and a thing, but it's suiting Killimordaly down to the ground, and they're very happy the way it's being played, I'm sure.
Yeah, ball breaks inside. Trying to get onto it there was the substitute, Tommy Earls, as he puts in a high tackle. The referee eventually sees that as a high tackle. Clarinbridge want to take it quickly. We've got 5 minutes or a little bit more of normal time to go. Lovely ball into the corner here. Is there too much on that? Trying to be kept in, and it was kept in. Trying to get back there is Aaron McDonough as well, the man wearing number 2. Needs support, flicks it across. Preon says the referee wasn't a throw ball out towards the centre of the field. Trying to go for it there is Ronan Brett with the Clarinbridge man, the centre back, as the ball is eventually picked up. Brian Burke thought he had it in his hand, and as a free is given away, and Evan Island will be onto this like a shot. Killimordaly are going to bring in 23 Shane Concannon as well.
So that's 4 Concannons on the field. One going full forward. We have one at centre forward now. Brian's at centre forward, and the 2 boys are back minding the house, Paul and David. And if Killimordaly win this, you'll hear his father roaring down here on the sideline, because he's never too far away.
No, and he's a happy man at the moment if they can keep this up. But Evan Island has a chance to reduce the deficit now with 4.5 minutes to go. Evan Island hits it in, and Evan Island makes no mistake. He puts it over the bar. It's a point back for Clarinbridge from the stick of Evan Island. And I think that's Evan Island's first point of the second half, is from what I can gather. 114 to 15 now, so a 2-point advantage. Referee looking.
There was talk of a sub going in, and he stopped the play, but there's no one ready to go in from any side. I don't know, was it Killimordaly looking to bring on a sub?
Nigel Daly's puck out lands down on the square, and that's a flick across the wrist there from the substitute. I think Christy Brennan that got it across the hand of the Killimordaly player just as he was about to go down on the ball. The substitute had it in his hand, Tommy Earls, but the slap came across, and this will be Brian Burke territory now. And again, Cyril, if this goes over, we've gone into the last 4 minutes, and it'll put 3 points between the sides again. It probably forces the hand of Clarinbridge maybe then to either get a quick succession of scores or go for a goal.
Yeah, you couldn't be but impressed with Killimordaly. In fairness to them, they'll be limited enough in regards to numbers they have, Tommy. I'm looking on the sideline there. Ian O'Ryan has been around for a long time. Connor Daly, Eimar Craven, yeah, Andrew Daly, and like for the amount of size of a panel that they have, they're doing absolutely brilliant. The effort that they're giving on the field, the effort that you can see them lads giving on the sideline, encouraging their team on, and well coached in fairness, and look well structured, and playing the games on their terms. Yeah,
just over 3 minutes to go here, and Brian Burke has this chance to put 3 between the sides again. Brian strikes it up and over the bar. Good score for Killimordaly again. Brian Burke from the place ball, 9 points for him today, 14 the last day, 115 to 15 points now as the ball is driven in long. It's a evenly matched inside, taken brilliantly there now. An opportunity here now for David Lee, still going forward. Lovely little pop pass in. They got the deflection was got in there, however it might come back out to Evan Island. It does. Nyland now being put under pressure. The ball will come back outside off the left in towards the goalkeeper, and again it's a short one and cleared long again by Nigel Daly out towards the centre of the field. The hands go up for it, the ball drops. Trying to get onto it there was Luke Linsky, the corner forward. It's picked up however by Alan Armstrong, and Armstrong gets a free out around the middle, throws it as fast as you could see to Evan Island. 2 minutes and 10 seconds about to go plus additional time. We had a couple of stoppages in the second half. We were bound to have a few added on as well, sir.
Yeah, Niall Moran not happy at all. He wants the team to put it over the bar. David Lee went in along, thought he had a goal chance. He's pointing at him saying put it over the bar. Nyland's going to try and put 2 in it.
Evan Island's strike is off to the right hand side and wide, and it's one of those evenings where these frees could come back to, cost you valuable points in the championship. And Nigel Daly, not too much of a hurry now. We've got a minute and 40 seconds of normal time to go here. It's 1:15 for Killimordaly. Clarinbridge 15 points. Ball tapped down here. Might come back outside towards the Killimordaly number 5. That's David Earls. David Earls sees it taken away from him, however, by TJ Brennan. Brennan back then and turned towards Shane Ryan. Ryan soloing out. Flicks the ball out here. That's a 50-50 ball on any given day, close to the sideline. Referee says play on. He did well to get it inside to Evan Nyland. Nyland now skips past his man, trying to go forward. Ball breaks away from him. Referee says no foul. Ball thrown across. Hand pass by Evan Nyland. Referee Derek Kelly keeping a close eye as the bodies go tumbling out in front of us. Killimordaly man has it, however, it's blocked down close to the side and stays in play. The referee says it's a push on the Clarinbridge man, Shane Ryan, and that'll be a free right down in front of us. Brian Concannon in there as well. We're in the final minute of the normal time here. As
they're deciding what to do with it. I'd say there'll be a good few minutes of injury time. There was a lot of delays in play. Put this back to 2 points and mount a bit of pressure on it. Killimordaly look a touch out on their feet. They put in huge effort into this, and even that before that last free, in regards to rucks and that, putting in an awful lot of energy in fairness to them.
Nyland lifts and strikes, get a better purchase on this one. It looks to have found its target from here. The umpire will go for the white flag. 1:15-16 as Evan Nyland gets another free, as that's 10 points for him. And we're in the additional time very soon. We've just about played the 30 minutes here. It's a 2-point ball game, and the puck out from Nigel Daly again goes long towards Brian Burke. Burke puts up the hand, and that's all down here 20 metres out from the Clarinbridge goal. TJ Brennan back there for Clarinbridge, cool and calm, and sends it across towards Aaron Bindon, who needs Christy Brennan to come in and help as well. And there's an exchange of passes back inside their own 45-metre line, which ends up with Gavin Lee now forced to go crossfield to here towards Alan Armstrong, and Armstrong eventually delivers long up to a 2-man full forward line, breaks inside. The referee has spotted another foul, and that's going to be a free in. Foul on Keane Salmon. We're 30 seconds into the added on time here, and Evan Island is going to have the opportunity to put one between the sides.
Clarinbridge did very well. TJ Brennan worked it across his own, high risk enough, but it would have been a point or two down. You need to go with that. Worked it out across. Gavin Lee got it eventually and came in field with it, gave it to Armstrong. Armstrong put it up here, and well won free. It was a free. Salmon was tackled in the back, and I think it was David Earls on that occasion, and Nyland put the minimum between the sides. We could see a draw, Tommy, could we? Yeah,
it fell away from there as he went to hit it, but he makes no mistake whatsoever. Evan Nyland puts it over the bar. 11 points for him, 1:15-17 points. We've got a sub coming on for Killimordaly as well, Andrew Daly.
Yeah, he's a good stick man. The touch would be good at certain times of the year, so you'll see what has he anything to bring. He's going into midfield, he'll bring a ball of energy for a few minutes.
So 5 minutes added on. We played 1.5 of them. That's the signal I'm getting from the referee out there. He was giving that to the Clarinbridge bench, so I'm sure it's the same for us as that ball drops down and tipped out in there. Clarinbridge now looking for the equalising score. Got to get onto possession first as Andrew Daly gets it. Swift pass back out towards the midfielder, who sends it into Aaron Bindon's hand inside, and it is still a 1-point ball game, but Killimordaly now have a little bit of defending to do. Clarinbridge very much with their tails up in the last couple of moments in the lovely ball delivery in around the square. Up to go for it. Touched back outside towards Mark Kennedy, being unusually quiet by his high standards. Here comes the shot. The shot comes in, blocked down. What a block in there by Killimordaly, and the clearance completed outside to this side of the field, but only as far as Mikey Daly. Daly now has an opportunity to level it up here, strikes it in and strikes it up and over the bar. Clarinbridge went for the juggler inside.
We were right behind it. Mike Daly put it over. It was a super block by Aaron McDonough possibly back there. We're down to a draw game now. Kindy had flicked it across. Goal chance had come, and Lean went for the goal chance, but
brilliantly blocked
and it's now a draw game. Derek Kelly is looking for the puck out. Nigel Daly to launch it long.
1:15-18 points. Nobody leaving Kenny Park Athenry just yet as the ball is inside. Killimordaly trying to get a touch onto it. Eventually recycled back here to Brian Burke. He was never told that there was someone coming behind him. He wound up to have that effort at the post and to put his side back in the lead, but there's a little bit of defending to do here. Mark Kennedy gets in between two Killimordaly players there. No right to win that ball. Gets it back out. It's gone out over the sideline down to our right hand side, and it'll be a sideline ball to Killimordaly. 33 minutes gone on the clock. That's 2 more to be played of the 5 being added on by Derek Kelly, and we have a drawn game so far here at 115 to 18 points, with late drama in Kenny Park last night as well, late on, as Killimordaly tried to play it out through the lines. There's a little bit of pressure being put in there, and they have to go back with their good work there by David Concannon to find a little bit of space, and in turn find Jack Fitzpatrick, who winds up to deliver a long ball down to this corner here. Kept in play very well. Killimordaly now looking for someone that might just get the winning score. Out the field it comes. There's a tackle there. Referee says play on. Here's the chance for Killimordaly, and there goes the corner forward, driving through. Luke Linsky still going forward, a chance to win it. What a goal! What a goal by Luke Linsky. Killimordaly bench has gone absolutely berserk down the front of us. That was a goal for the ages from Luke Linsky. It was set up by an interchange of a couple of passes. We have a player down on the far side as well. We played 34 minutes. Cyril Donlan
looked like he was going to put it over the bar, took a step inside, took it on and stuck it in the top corner of the net. Andrew Daly thought he'd have free before that, and it was recycled back. Killimordaly are after winning and coming out with it 3 points up.
3 points up, 2:15 to 18 points on the attack again. Ball in over the top. Brian Burke is in there, goes to ground. Referee says no foul in there. Clarinbridge needed a goal now just to get a point out of this game. We've 30 seconds left of the added on time. Ball out around the middle of the field with the wing forward. Gets it forward towards Evan Nyland. Nyland now being chased down. He's going to have to be taken out of it, and he is taken out of it. And I mean that in a good sense, not a bad sense. He had no option but to take him down. He wasn't going to let Evan Nyland drive through. We had to stop him in some shape or form. As a yellow card there as well. We've played all the 5 minutes, bar 10 seconds, so they've got to go for goal from here, surely.
Yeah, and they look at it, it'll be a goal chance. They'll have to go over. He's looking at the sideline. There's 35 played nearly almost. They're going to have to go over this. They're about 25 yards off, slightly pushed to the side, and great excitement. What impressed me, Tommy, is Killimordaly willingness to get a win and score. We thought it was a pint they were after, but they ended up getting the goal, and they'll be absolutely delighted with that.
So Evan Island is leaving the free. The shot is coming in. It's driven in low along the ground. The goalkeeper has it, Nigel Daly, and drives it out to the far side of the field. But there's still time for more play. Killimordaly calling for the referee to blow it up. It's over on the far sideline. Bottled up over there. Is the referee going to give a free? He is. There'll be one last chance for Clarinbridge to drop it in, sir.
I didn't think they'd give him another chance, but they have.
And they've taken it quickly in towards Evan Nyland. Nyland now bearing down, taking the shot across the face of the goal. It goes out at the expense of a 65. We're still not over here. The clock tells us now we're gone into the 6th minute of added on time. Brian Burke is trying to make his way back as well. I don't know, is it just to interrupt the 65 or...
Nigel Daly blocked the first one and Paul Concannon blocked the second one. The earlier free went all the way to the goalie, Tommy. I thought someone would get in the way of it, but it didn't. And Daly's about to lob this in around the house. Dropping
in too far, gone up and over the bar. That could be the last action of the game here. It's 19 points for Clarinbridge, it's 2:15 for Killimordaly. We've played 36-16 on the clock. Clarinbridge got the last score. Is he going to allow one more play here? 21 points to 19. The ball driven out around the middle of the field. There goes the final whistle. You can hear the excitement and applause down in front of us. They be very happy out around Killimordaly tonight. Back-to-back wins in the Senior Hurling Championship. An excellent win for them to eke out a 2-point victory in the end. 2:15 to 19 points.
Yeah,
you have to hand it to them.
Yeah, and Clarinbridge got back to draw. You think the momentum over Clarinbridge down here. That when the sideline came, a second ball came flying in. Killimordaly weren't happy with just the draw. They wanted to play the game. They worked it short, Tommy. Worked it back to a lad in the middle that got down the field and got the goal chance out of it. So their willingness to try and not be happy with the draw, wanted the win, even though the momentum worked Clarinbridge. You couldn't be more impressed, and they got their reward in the finish. Great
advertisement as well for Galway Club Hurling. Full, honest endeavour here in Kenny Park and Athenry. The other result before we leave you here in this group was a win for Ormore Mary, 2-21 to Tommy Larkin, 17 points. So that'll tie up that group and give us a look at that group later on. But today, I have to say that Clarinbridge were outdone by 2 points in the end. The goals coming in the opening stages and the final stages, the latter stages of the game. Killimordaly taking the 2 goals. Those are the goals that made a difference in the end. It was a 2-point advantage in the end. My sincere thanks to Cyril Donlan on co-commentary. with us all day today in Kenny Park and Athenry. Niall as well here helping us in the background, and to Dermot on camera work as well, and to the lads back in studio. It's all over here in Kenny Park and Athenry in the Galway Senior Hurling Club Championship sponsored by Brooks. It was Group 1, Round 2. It's finished. Killimordaly 2 goals and 15 points. Clarinbridge 19 points.
Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100, you could win a brand new sea view apartment in Salt Hill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salt Hill prom while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.
The two boys inside have caused trouble. Concannon and Monaghan, they've won.
Team Evan Nyland will have a chance to level it up here with just coming up on 7 minutes gone in the first half. Nyland strikes that on in towards the post, puts it up and over the way, but it's plenty of maroon jerseys here, and here's the opportunity now. Are they going to go for a goal? No, happy enough to take them. As he lifts, strikes, sends the ball on its way towards the post, and the umpire has only one thing to do, and that's pick up the to the end as Burke stands over this one now. Strikes a low trajectory on it. The umpires have a quick look. Are they happy? They are happy. Burke.
None of them have been taken, and they'll find themselves a level after 15 minutes if this goes over the bar.
He's after sending another low turn, but it's currently level. But you'd imagine this one will be registered as another score as he strikes it quickly. No mistake, over the bar. Burke halfway between the 21 and 45 again, strikes it low, and he'll do that all day long. As the ball is overturned here again, it's played through the hands as Evan Nyland slices that one in, gets in the end, and up and over the fielder Darren Daly coming in. It's high, it's up and over the bar. We're level again.
Jack Fitzgerald or Jack Fitzpatrick on that.
By the time Brian Burke has hit this towards his target, strikes it in low. I can tell you by the looks of that, just a little bit messy when it comes to the final act, as the shot will come in from out the field. Is that the equaliser? It's high and it's over the bar. Still tough goal to play into the dressing room end this evening here as Burke strikes this one. Again, it's very low, but it's very active. Brian Burke as Nyland gets as far as the 45-metre line, guides it in, sends it up and sends it over the bar. Reese gets the ball in, the game underway, and looks like Mikey Daly is in for Clarinbridge. Shot comes in from out the field, dropping in and over the bar. X trying to go for the juggler at the start of the second half. Instead they take a shot and put the ball up and over the bar. It's an equalising score inside. Lovely pass out to Brian Burke, all alone on the far side of the field. Brian Burke sends this one towards the post. He doesn't miss many of them, and he doesn't miss this one. Over to this side. Good step inside by David Lee. David Lee now looking for the equalising score, and David Lee makes no mistake. Far better again and goes to the return. Thinks about having a shot from out there. That'll be a really, really good point if it goes over. That's a super score. Close to the sideline. It's all about going for the shot. Does go for the shot. Brian Concannon high and sends it up and over the bar. They are quality scores. To get another point for his side, albeit from long range. Strikes it in, strikes it high. The crowd down underneath as they like now, as we've got Tommy Earls on the ball. Back to Brian Concannon. Look at the post from out the feed by Brian Concannon. High and over the bar by Brian Concannon. Shoulder to shoulder tackle, nothing wrong with that, but the ball eventually comes inside. Clarinbridge now looking for a quick response. The response will come from Gavin Lee.
Concannon super score.
Yeah, Puckhock not great, comes out again as far as Gavin Lee from way out the field, sends it back with interest and over the bar. He simply towards the 20